A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to our latest acquisition, this beautiful 15 registered Nissan Note 1.2 Tekna specification with satellite navigation, cruise control and lane departure and a whole host of other extra nice features with the Tekna. This car was owned by my father from virtually new. He had it from the showroom of a Nissan dealer as a registered vehicle, so it had done about 10 miles. It's now done 13,200 and a few miles, and he's had another vehicle on a 17 plate, so he's exchanged it for another new Nissan Note Tekna Automatic. And it's in white, as you can see, finished with white with the rear privacy glass. It's also got a reverse camera and reverse sensors, so there's a lot of nice touches and features. Nissan Note interior overmats and mud flaps on the outside. Wheels, I'm glad to report, are unmarked and matching tyres. Bridgestones, all in good condition, good depth on the tyres. We will have it safety checked regardless of who owns the car, who had owned the car previously. So we will be safety checking the car. There will be a written report included in the sale, and the vehicle is available with our free UK delivery. Even my father might deliver it to you if you live down the south. You might find my dad driving his previous car down to your front door. But that works very simplistically, where you pay a deposit of £250 and the balance then is payable upon delivery and receipt of the vehicle by a bank transfer. Also available is car finance and part exchange, and we're able to part exchange without seeing the car, in terms of giving you an accurate valuation over the phone or email. We've been established 21 years, and 2017 sees that 21st anniversary. So we have a very strong Facebook and social media presence with 5-star customer reviews. Obviously very delighted to have such a loyal band of customers, so thank you to each and every one of you. Just moving into the car, it has got a reverse camera, as mentioned to you just previously. The birds are tweeting in the background. It's always very nice to hear the birds tweeting. Just underneath there is the lens of the camera, and it accurately displays any obstructions that there might be behind when you're reversing. The vehicle itself has a 360-degree camera as well as a reverse camera. So all very good and very neat for such a small car as the Note. It will seat 5 people, but nevertheless it's packed full of nice features. So there's a warning triangle and a first aid kit and a warning vest, all Nissan. As with most modern cars, you don't get a spare wheel, you get an emergency repair kit, which is just there at the back there. I'm sure you might be able to take the tray out here and buy a Nissan, from Nissan, a spare wheel if you so desire. But at the moment you've got the repair kit and you've got this 2-layered floor. So you've got a lower floor and this top floor here. So there you go, PF15 NUY, it is HPI clear. It would be rather embarrassing if it wasn't, wouldn't it, as it was my father's car, but you can be rest assured it's HPI clear. My dad had the sensors fitted into the rear bumper, not quite sure why he had them put in, but he's not a bad driver, in fact he's a very good driver, but I think it's just things that you're used to, isn't it? So he had those fitted by the Nissan dealer, as it already has got the camera. But anyway, that made him happy, so if he was happy, I was happy. Moving into the rear of the car, electric windows all around the vehicle, chrome door handles, and it looks like they are proper chrome handles actually, so quite nice. Electric windows, all working perfectly well. Dad isn't a smoker. Doesn't have any cats or dogs. There are no smells inside the car. It's a nice bright headlining, the creamy coloured headlining, which is quite nice. There are your Nissan mats. You've got pockets in the back of the 2 front seats. Is there an armrest? I think there's an armrest here. with a cup holder, or 2 cup holders. So there's an armrest and 2 cup holders, very useful. Isofix seat fixings, just there. Back seat adjust as well. You can actually slide the seat forward and backwards if you desire. You've got this here, which is the automatic locking, easy access, so you don't need to put the key in or even press the button on the key fob to open the door. It will do it by touching the handle, and you can also lock it that way. There's your control panel for the electric windows, we've just shown you on the rear. Driver's seat, you have this nice half leather effect seating on the Tekna, and you get a front center armrest as well, which is quite useful. I'll just turn the sound down a little bit on the radio. It's radio 2. Some of the features of the car I've mentioned are shown here. So electric heated wing mirrors, the blind spot monitoring, auto switched off for the stop start, so if the car was to stop start and you didn't want it to, just press that button in there and it would override the stop start function. But it does work very well, actually, to be fair. Now, I haven't driven the car myself. My dad drove it up on Monday, so I can't tell you officially how many gears are in there, but it will be 5 or 6, I guess. Could be 7, but at least 5, 6 speed, I would imagine. But it's a very straightforward gearbox. These new cars got the same gearbox, so you're in P for park, R for reverse, and then I don't know if you can see that, but the sun's shining, and that's your reverse camera. Neutral, back into Sat Nav, and then you've got D for drive, and you've got the L for low range. Now, low range is very useful in conditions. So in the ice and snow conditions, you would have it in low range. It just makes the car more controllable. And you've also on the side here got a sport button. So this here is a sport button, which gives you extra acceleration should you require it. So you'd be in D for drive, you'd press that in, and it would come up on the dashboard, sport, just there, the green light saying sport there. Press it in, takes it off, and go through the gears normally. So all very uncomplicated. My dad's had, this will be his second Note Auto now that he's just purchased, so he's very well used to them. That's your service book. There's the balance of the 3-year warranty with Nissan. There's one of the key fobs. You do still get a key fob, but you don't need to use them for anything other than just press, unlock, etc. Or if you want to be extra lazy, just bring the door handle towards you and it unlocks the car if your key's about the person. That's your stop start just there. That's how you would stop and start the car. So press it in and it's turned off the engine. Put on the brake and it starts the engine. Guaranteeing the mileage for the obvious reasons. If I can just zoom in and show you, the sun's a little bit in the way. 13,264 miles. We're guaranteeing that mileage, so 13,264 is a guaranteed mileage. There's your high gloss centre binnacle. It's put it into park just for my own safety as I'm videoing. Air conditioning here. Recycle the air inside already, or bring it in freshly from the outside. That's your air conditioning kicking in. I've got the door open. I don't normally have the door open videoing, but I have for some reason. Bizarre. On the steering wheel you've got Bluetooth, receive a call and end a call, volume for the radio, source button flicks through the media, so you go from CD to radio, AUX, etc. Cruise control on this side of the steering wheel. You've got your airbag in this, obviously, centre of the wheel. You've got a passenger airbag. You've probably got side airbags as well. You've got a 2-stage storage facility here. You've got quite a lot of ample space there for storing anything loose. USB, AUX ports inside the top box. So that's the Nissan Note Tekna 1.2 with 13,200 miles. Available now with free delivery. 5-star Facebook reviews, please visit our Facebook page to see all the latest news and reviews about Cheshire cars. But a very, very nice car, very rare car. Quite a few manual gearboxes around, but not very many autos. Just give you a glimpse of the car's exterior. We haven't had to touch the front of the car up, I don't think. There's very few stone chips, if any. No marks on the windscreen. A little bit of dust on the windscreen now. It's been outside for a few hours. I've just been to Liverpool to look at a car, so I was hoping to get the video done before I went, but it didn't materialise. So it's been out here for about 4 hours. I can see a little bit of dust, but I'm not sure the video will pick it up. So I'm just videoing the roof for you, looking down the car from the rear quarter. It's a very, very nice car, a very, very nice car indeed. So that's the 15 plate Nissan Note Tekna Automatic. It's here now, available to take away as soon as you're ready. We can help with finance, part exchange. Get in touch with us, open 7 days a week. We just ask that at the weekends you telephone before you travel. Have a great evening, and we hope to hear off you very, very soon indeed.